If the high mortgage interest rates that we're seeing right now are keeping you from buying the house that you really want here in the Baton Rouge area, stick around because in this video we're going to be talking about ways that you can get the lowest rates that are out there available right now. And I'm talking lower than market rates. So let's go. So the higher interest rates that we're seeing right now have a lot of buyers just sitting on the sidelines. Some of them were priced out and just can't afford the house that they want anymore, but some people just refuse to pay these higher rates. They just can't get their head wrapped around the fact that rates were in the 3s or even lower not that long ago, and they just refuse to pay 7 or 7.5%. There are some tools that we have available so that we can get you a lower rate than you would get otherwise. Some of the tools are temporary, but some are permanent for the life of the loan. Now, just about everybody out there has probably heard of the 2-1 buy down. With the 2-1 buy down, we can actually use some seller concessions to get your rate down to 2% less than you actually get approved for in the first year. It'll be 1% less in the second year, and then on the third year, your normal rate will take effect. So just for example, if you got approved at 7.5%, your first year you'd be paying 5.5%, second year you would be paying 6.5%, and then on a third year, the 7.5% rate would kick in. Now this is a great tool to buy you time, and ideally, by the time you get to that third year, rates would be low enough that you could just refinance out of that and get into a fixed rate loan that's lower and more in the price point that you want to be in. But you could also take those seller concessions or your own money and just buy your rate down permanently by paying points, and that would be for the life of the loan. And one thing that I don't think enough people take advantage of, or maybe you're just not even aware of, are the incentives that new construction offers. It's always been a common thing for a lot of builders to offer things like closing cost assistance if you use their in-house lender and or title company. But in this higher interest rate world that we're living in now, they're buying down interest rates on mortgages in bulk. So they're able to offer their buyers lower rates than you can find anywhere else on the market. By the way, I'm Sean Ramos, and this is Living in Louisiana, where we talk about everything you need to know when it comes to what it's like moving to or living in Louisiana. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell, because every week I'm putting out brand new videos just like this one. And I am a licensed realtor in the state of Louisiana, so that number that's popping up on your screen right now, that's the best way that you can reach out to me. As much as I love making these videos, what I really love is to help you guys with your real estate needs. So give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email with any specific real estate questions or needs that you have. So let's take a look at some of the deals that are available out there with new construction. And let me be clear that these incentives can change weekly, so when we get a chance to have that initial conversation, I'll be able to go out and get you the most up-to-date information at the time. We're gonna look into some of the builders that I know are out there offering really good deals right now that can help keep your out-of-pocket costs to a minimum and help keep your monthly mortgage payment to a more manageable amount. And just to give you perspective on just how good some of these deals are, right now, at the time I'm making this video, I'm seeing people get approved for interest rates of about 7.5%. The first builder we're going to talk about is Level Homes. Even though housing prices are still trending upwards in Louisiana, I just saw Level Homes go in and drop the prices on a lot of their move-in ready homes throughout a lot of their different communities. In addition, when you use their in-house lender, the builder is going to lock you in at a rate of only 5.5%. So let's take a look at those numbers and see how it plays out on a $500,000 house. For this comparison, we're going to do a conventional loan with a 10% down payment. So on a $500,000 house, you're looking at $50,000 down, and you're going to be financing $450,000. At 5.5% interest, when you factor everything in, you're looking at a payment of about $3,247.80. So let's compare that to the same $500,000 house at 7.5%. So you've got the same $50,000 down payment and you're financing the same $450,000, but now your payment's closer to $3,839.22. So by taking advantage of this deal on a $500,000 house, you're looking at a savings of around $600 a month.
Not bad, not bad Got it all right.
So for $500,000 or less, what can you get by level homes in the Greater Baton Rouge area? Let's look at East Baton Rouge first. In Baton Rouge, you can get a home in Matera, Water's Edge at Lexington Estates, or in Magnolia Crossing. And if you go a little north up to Zachary, then you can get into Americana or Copper Mill. I love Americana. It's one of my favorite neighborhoods out there, just between the YMCA and all the good restaurants that they have right there, the daycare, the dog park, the community pool. Just, they've got so many amenities right there in the neighborhood that there's really no reason to ever have to leave. And of course, Copper Mill is a really nice golf course community, so if golf is your thing, that may be a great option too. Then in Ascension Parish, you've got Clare Court in Geismar, and you've got Riverton in Darrow down by the Mississippi River. And they've also got some homes out in Livingston Parish. $500,000 or less can get you into Carter Plantation, which is another really nice golf course community, or it can get you into Bruce's Harbor in Springfield. All right, the next builder we're going to talk about is D.R. Horton. Now, D.R. Horton is a huge builder that probably just about everybody has heard of at this point. And for the most part, they tend to offer the best incentives out of all the builders that I see. Now, of course, this could change tomorrow, but right now on FHA, VA, and RD loans, they're going as low as 4.99%. And for a conventional mortgage, they're doing as low as 5.75%. On top of that, they're offering up to $7,000 towards your closing costs if you use their in-house lender and their in-house title company. And then they'll throw in an extra $1,000 if you're military, police, firefighters, any first responder, education, or medical employee. Now, starting in East Baton Rouge Parish in the city of Baton Rouge, that can get you into Bellicosa, and the prices there go from upper 2s to low 3s right now. Or in the mid 3s, that can also get you into Heron Point in Baton Rouge. Further north in Zachary, they can get you into a subdivision called Miraval in the mid 2s. And even with those super affordable prices, the neighborhood still offers a community pool and playground. Now over in Livingston Parish, that can get you into a D.R. Horton community called Whispering Springs, also in the mid 2s. And also with those really affordable prices, you get a really nice community pool with a splash pad and a playground. And one thing to watch for in Whispering Springs is you do have to watch out if you want to be in a particular school zone, because the neighborhood is pretty large and part of it's going to fall into Walker School District and the other part falls into Live Oak School District. Okay, the next builder we're going to talk about is DSLD. They're also offering some really good deals for their move-in ready homes with interest rates as low as 5.99%. In addition to that, they're doing up to $6,000 in closing costs for the buyer, and they're giving you a choice for the house to come with either refrigerator or blinds installed throughout. And again, this could change day to day, week to week, so make sure you get with me before you get too excited, and let's find out what the most current deals are. And again, of course, you have to use their in-house lender and their in-house title company to get these deals. So let's look at what you can get from DSLD in East Baton Rouge Parish. In Baton Rouge, you can get in Belgrove Square, Knoll Creek, and Willow Run in the high 2s to low 3s. And in Zachary's Lake Haven, you can get in there anywhere between the mid 2s and the mid 3s. If you want to be in Ascension Parish, you can go to Prairieville into Jamestown Crossing, anywhere from the high 2s to the low 3s. And also in Prairieville, you can get into Windsor Park in the upper 2s to low 3s. Out in Livingston Parish in Denham Springs, you can get into Jubin Park or Middlebrook Place in the mid 2s. And of course, both of those neighborhoods are going to be really convenient to Jubin Crossing and Denham Springs, where you have access to all the shopping, all the restaurants and the movie theaters and all that stuff. And then also in Denham Springs, but a little further out, you can get into Nickens Lake in the upper 2s to low 3s. If these 7% plus interest rates have you second guessing your next home purchase, let's just have a conversation and see what kind of deal we can get you. Because whether we're taking advantage of some of these new construction incentives or we're just getting seller concessions on a traditional purchase, there are things we can do to help get your rate down to a more manageable amount. And that number that's popping up on your screen right now is the best way you can reach me. I am the guy that replies to every single call, text, or email that comes through, and I love hearing from you guys. I'm here to be a resource for you for anything real estate related that you need at all, so don't hesitate to reach out if there's anything I can do for you. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure you subscribe and click the notification bell, because I'm putting out brand new videos just like this one every single week, and want to make sure that you get notified every time a new one comes out. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.